So yesterday, hopefully you watched part 1 of my SUI guide. That was the lesson. And in today's video, we're going to be going over examples and we're going to be practicing together and we're going to be breaking that stuff down. If you're excited, then let's get into it. So let's start with some of my Town Hall 11 hits. Now, as you can see on this base right here, there's a baby dragon. And as I mentioned in the last video, you don't want to put a baby dragon in a place where there's an air defense. As you can see, this baby dragon is out of space of this air defense. So that means we can put the baby dragon there and it's going to get some solid value. Unfortunately, a couple of Teslas did pop up, which were unexpected. But that's fine because the baby dragon did still do some decent funneling. And on the bottom side, we have the giant wizard combo. Then we had to put down one more giant just so that the wizard could take down the last couple of defenses. Then I sent down 2 balloons to try and take down that Tesla. It didn't work and I didn't feel like committing any more to that. So then here I just started my SUI. I put a giant down for a little bit of tanking. And then I'm sending in my wall breakers. And as you can see, that's purely enough funneling. As I said before, you want to try minimizing the amount of troops you use for funneling as much as possible. Especially at these lower Town Hall levels. I see a lot of pros using like just one wizard to funnel. And my goal with the SUI was pretty much just to take down that compartment. And my queen, she's going to be continuing to walk down. But here I'm starting my Lalo. And pretty much my whole goal of that SUI was just to take down that compartment. And I successfully did that. And so I'm fine. I didn't need to use too many funneling troops. And that was a triple. It was that simple. And just like that, it's a triple. So once again, another one of my attacks. And we're using pretty much these same funneling troops. But here, as you can see, we're just using 2 baby dragons. Because they're out of range of this air defense. And so the air defense can't really hurt them. And the baby dragons can still do some solid funneling. Then here, I'm just using wall breakers to actually get inside of this compartment. Because that's where I want to go. Right? I'm going to move my microphone to the side a little bit. And then the baby dragon, once it gets into the range of the air defense, that's when it actually gets taken down, as you just saw. Then here I'm sending in my SUI. Once the king gets in range-ish of the cannon, then I send in 2 wizards. I sent in one of them a bit too early, but that's fine. And then they take down that town hall, and then both the king and the queen go inside of the base. I think the queen might walk. No, she goes inside as well. See, that's perfect. I use my king's ability kind of right when I enter that compartment. You tend to do that a lot when doing SUIs. If it's like a small one, like at Town Hall 9 for example, then they were able to get quite a bit of value. I sent in a balloon to see if there's any CC I had to take care of. There was a lava hound, so that was completely fine. And then I can send in my Lalo around the base just like so and get the triple. There was a troll Tesla, which was annoying, but as you can see, that's how you do a SUI at Town Hall 9. It's super basic, super simple, and it's pretty much the exact same thing at Town Hall 10. So let's move on right to Town Hall 11. Now what I just showed you is a very viable option. It can be used at Town Hall 10, 11, 12, 13, and even 14. But just in case you want to get a little bit more value, this is what you're going to do. So look, here on this base, as you can see, there's an eagle artillery compartment and there's a multi-infernal compartment. So first of all, I start by putting a balloon near the clan castle because I want to lure the clan castle. Then I use sneaky goblins and a super wall breaker because that is where I want to funnel into. And I left one mortar there, so I send in my queen with my ice golem over there. And then they're going to be walking into this base. And then near the bottom side, I use 2 balloons along with a wizard and a baby dragon on both sides to funnel for me. And now, I'm going to be sending my king into that compartment. So my queen is going to be taking care of the eagle artillery and the 2 minions. Or the 2 super minions, I mean. With the use of poison spell. And I think the ice one like froze all that good stuff up for me. And then I use her ability. So my king is going to be going in for that multi-compartment. And that's ultimately going to allow me to get much more value. And then I even use an invisibility spell for my queen. Just so that she gets even more value. Because I wanted her to take down that air sweeper. Which she did. So as you can see, I used my king's ability here. That was a stupid freeze on my end. I didn't need to use it. I could have got the exact same amount of value if I didn't use that free spell. So don't take that free spell as an example of what to do. And then I start my Lalo. And I think that's a really good example of a SUI because it's still a SUI. It's not, both my heroes aren't all being sent in at once, but they're being sent into different areas. Really good value, but I'm saying but too much. They went into different areas. You know what I mean? So my king went into the multi-compartment and my queen went into the eagle artillery compartment. And my queen took care of the CC. And so that is something that you can do, and it's a cool skill to learn because when you're doing many attack strategies, even like a queen charge Lalo, you might use your king to funnel your queen and then get the king to go somewhere else into the base. And so as you can see in this attack, I used like 2 funneling troops, so that's why I put like such a big emphasis on learning how to funnel properly for like to know how to do SUI properly, because if you're able to funnel, you're going to be able to do this kind of strategy very successfully. You're going to be able to do a SUI hero very successfully and get triples just like this right here. As you can see, that's a nice and easy 3-star. Just a nice quick SUI, which was very high value. I got a multi, I got the eagle, I got the CC. Beautiful triple. So take a look at this replay right here. It's very common internet based, obviously, and I started by funneling using the double balloon combo on that side, and then some steel goblins, and then sending in my SUI right into that expo and air defense compartment, as you can see right here. And quite simply, they're all going in. Now I'm approaching the queen, so I went ahead and put down my skeleton spell. It's also going to be tanking for my troops quite a bit. There's also no multis in the area. The only dangerous thing to the skeleton spell is like the bomb tower, I guess, but that wasn't too big of a deal. And I was able to take that whole compartment with like no damage to me. Then here I used a baby dragon. I froze up the inferno tower, and then I broke my king into that compartment, which allowed my king to get even more value, which was the single inferno tower. And then I put the invisibility spell on my queen, and by the way, she still has a what's it called, ability, and so she was even able to get down the eagle artillery. And so the amount of value that you're able to get from a SUI is sometimes insane if you're able to do it right, and if you practice it. Is just, you have to really practice, you have to get a hang of it, because if you can't do it, then you're not going to get that much value. When you do attack strategies like this, the value, it's just going to be much more hard to do the Lalo or whatever attack strategy you're putting the SUI into. And so here it was more than enough value, and I was able to very easily triple the base. As you're about to see, there's just 50 seconds left. This is like a screen recording of the attack that you're seeing right here, so I can't ×4 it, but it's over for you guys, right? So it was a nice and easy 3-star. I really hope that you learned something from this 2-part series. Part 1, if you haven't watched it, I'll link in the description box down below. I really do hope that you learned something from part 2. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask them in the comment section down below. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I upload Clash Clans con every single day at 2 PM. And comment what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.